Because I mean, I was aiming up here. There's not one on the target. Did I shoot over it with this light ammo? Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Savotta Russia. It's a funky, awesome evening and today we're gonna take a look at a firearm I purchased during winter sometime, quite a while ago actually. But I really wanted to show it, but you know, sometimes it's YouTube and firearms is not so awesome. But according to YouTube themselves, they uploaded some videos and they explained that they have made the restrictions on firearms a little bit different, a little bit, they sort of like smoothened it out a little bit. So this is sort of like, we're gonna test that out if that's true or not. Because one of the things is that if you shoot a video with a firearm and you are shooting the firearm, you have to be in a safe environment, and according to the guidelines, a safe environment is a densely forested area, and this should qualify as such. I think I have some drone footage so you can see where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere, there are no people around here. We're gonna take a look at this guy here. But before we do that, here we have my 50-liter Savotta duffel bag, which can be used as a duffel bag, and it can be used as a bag, and it can be used as a backpack. And one very similar to this, I'm gonna give away over at Patreon. I already announced that, just so you can see what it is. It's a super awesome pack. This is the 30-liter. In comparison, this is my camera bag. These are used for the motorcycle and the car and whatnot. They are super awesome bags, sturdy, all that good stuff. Check out Savotta in the description. I would also like to give a fast shout out to a channel. I'll link to it up here and in the description. And it's a friend of the family and his kids. He's an artist. They make all sorts of tanks and stuff out of clay. So the channel is called Micron, I think it is. So go and check out Micron if you want to see some kids building some really awesome tanks out of clay. I will explain a little bit about this firearm because it's an interesting firearm, and I'm pretty sure that many of you Americans are not really familiar with this guy here. It's in a caliber called 366 TKM. It's actually not classified as a rifle. And that's why I bought it. I could have bought a rifle, but I thought this was more interesting to me and to you. I'll get into more depth about that in a second. We're gonna see how it performs out at 120 meters, and maybe we'll bring it out here further out on the power line trail and test it out at 200. This is in a caliber called 366 TKM, and the system is called 366 Lancaster. Why they call it Lancaster, I have no idea. Maybe the manufacturer just or inventor found it cool sounding, something like that. The barrel is a little bit oval. And out here we have a rifling. It's called a paradox in Russian because it's a kind of a paradox, right? So basically the accuracy and everything is just like an AK-47. This is the ammo. They're specifically made for hunting, and that's why I didn't bought a 7.62x39, because if I will buy something, and when I will buy something like that, it's gonna be in 5.45x39, because a 5.45 is much better than 7.62. But this is what it looked like. It is 9.3 millimeters, but the casing, as you can see, is basically just from a 7.62. It nicked out a little bit to fit the larger bullet, and that's basically all. We can stick to the ammo a little bit. As you can see, we have a velocity at 600 meters per second. It is like something like 2,000 feet per second, yeah. And just like the AK-47, just like the 7.62, this guy here drops like a rock when you get out at the 150, 200 meters. And I'm not going to use it for further distances than that anyways. So no need to buy a 7.62x39, because 5.45 is much better. So what is a little bit cool about this guy here is that there's some Russians who were tired of these regulations, right? That they found out, they're thinking, what can we do so we can get rifle performance, or anyway 7.62 by 39 performance out of a smoothbore license? And that's exactly what they did with this guy here. And similar, but this is one of the better ones because it has the long barrel and all that good stuff. As Mr. Survivor Russia was so polite to remind me, don't you want to say that they want to take care of this guy here soon? Because just like in the US, we also have problems with the legislators, right? So they have put this on the list. So maybe in a year you will have to have a rifle license for this guy here, for the 366 TKM Lancaster especially. I also got an optic for this guy, and you can see this optic here is a little bit on the large side. I was not present when Mr. Survivor Russia bought it in Moscow, but one of my good buddies were there, and he has quite a good amount of firearms. And I wanted another scope similar, but it looks like this, without this blob here, right? It's a little bit 1x6 by 24 or something like this. This is a little bit larger, but that's just how it went. We have a target down there. It's like 114 meters. We have one of the concrete blocks I used for the foundation. There we have some garbage because people come here and throw garbage. Well, you can see we have it down there. Tra-la-la. So here we are. I tried to aim there in the middle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a flyer up there on this guy. That's not so awesome. We also have the concrete block we have to try and check out. But I think we will we'll give it a few more rounds, of course. So that felt a little bit better, except that I pulled the first shot. Trigger's actually very light. It's a little bit funky, but let's see how it did. And yeah, if any of you guys playing Escape from Tarkov, you will know this caliber from Escape from Tarkov. This is one of the original Tarkov guns. Regardless of the previous group, it's just pretty decent for almost 120 meters with basically smoothbore gun, right? That was a little bit better. There's 2 there actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for an AK. Can we agree on that? I think we're gonna try and see what happens with this guy, and I'm gonna set up a little camera down here. I also have some more expensive ammo that we're gonna try out, because there's of course different types of ammo for this. So yeah, let's get to it. And in Russia you go to the police station to register your firearm and all that good stuff, because you're gonna have a license for each of the firearms you buy. And the guy that in the police are very friendly, doesn't know that, but you're just asking what you need it for, just like out of curiosity and so on. And he asked himself, is it because of this illness going around? And he said, yeah. And he said, that's a very clever decision. So you can make of that whatever you want. From here it looks exactly like it's what it's supposed to look like when you hit a concrete block with a 9.3mm rifle round. Awesome. Of course, these are not the most sturdy blocks in the world, but they're heavy concrete blocks. Nonetheless, I know, because I think I have laid about 320 something of these guys at the foundation. So these are the ones we have been shooting so far. They are made of steel and brass. So they're pretty hard hitting. And by the way, these guys here weigh 13 grams. I don't know what it is in grains. And here we have the more expensive guys. They are the lightest ones. They're 11.8 grams. And what are they made of? They don't say. On these expensive guys, they're a little bit more nice looking. To me, it looks like lead in the, like a soft point or something like that. But let's chew through all these guys here and see how they fly. So let's see how it went. On these two groups down here, I had point of aim at the center. On this guy here, because I know it's lighter, I was aiming down here. So a little bit high and left, and a little bit high and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a pretty decent group, I say. Let's head out on the power line trail. See what we can do out there, because I've not shot 200 meters with this guy here yet, so I would very much like to try anyway. Alright guys, we're at the power line trail. It's getting a little bit murky dark, so see what we can do. But we have a target down there. It's 220, 15 meters. I cannot see much actually. You can see we have power line up there and power line out there. So maybe there's gonna be some audio disturbance, who knows, we'll see. So I think we're just gonna go for the top of the cardboard box there, the cardboard plate, and see what's gonna happen. So we're almost there. I better get the excuse box ready. I'm starting to get nervous. Maybe I held too high. But you will see, we're almost there. So I was basically aiming somewhere around here. What? They all... Because I was aiming up here. There's not one on the target. Did I shoot over it with this light ammo? I mean, the sand was kicking up like mad. We've been there and there and there. There. What the hell? Alright guys, it is a little bit dark. And yeah, as you can see, I didn't hit anything. So what I did was, I loaded up a round, fired one more time. Nothing hit. I went into 100 meters, took my PowerTech flashlight here, which is actually my EDC light. It's an E9. There's going to be a review on this pretty soon. But anyway, I put the light up, so it lit up the target. 100 meters, fired around, didn't hit the target. And what happened is that the rear scope ring came loose. Classic problem. classic solution called Loctite. So, scope ring, loose. I have to resight the rifle and everything like that. Not so awesome, but yeah, maybe we can do a little revision in this video here. So please check the links in the description. Please consider supporting the channel and all that good stuff, and check out the merchandise and the Micron YouTube channel and blah 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 blah. So guys, until next time, get out and train, get it done, do something awesome, and see you in the next video. Thank you very much for your time. See you guys.